I guess he was just a regular hedgehog after all.
Legend has it when all 7 Chaos Emeralds are collected, the power creates a miracle. I have 6 of them. They're mine. All mine.
I don't think so.
Shadow.
So that was your plan from the very beginning, huh? Or was it a direct order from the president? Now I know who you are. You're that government spy, Rouge the Bat, aren't you?
So you did your homework, is that it? I would say that's an invasion of privacy.
I could say the same thing about you.
Looks like things aren't quite going your way. But since my job was done, I thought it was time to take what's mine and get out of this place.
You are one pathetic creature.
Look who's talking. What about you? Here are the results of the research project called the Ultimate Life Form. But if this picture is of the real ultimate life form named Shadow, then exactly who or what is standing in front of me?
This is Dr. Eggman. I have found all 7 Chaos Emeralds. Shit. Someone is trying to get the Eclipse cannon. There's not much time left before the cannon fires again. Can you get over there?
If you want to live, leave the Chaos Emeralds where they are. The fake emerald is good enough for you.
Do you actually believe that you're the real Shadow?
No
Even
doubt.
your memories might not be real, you know?
Even if my memories are not real, it's still me, Shadow. And I will fulfill my promise to Maria. That's the only thing that matters to me now.
Okay, so I went ahead and just start a new video in between cutscenes there because didn't want that last video to get too long and make this video too short as a result. But here we go, Final Chase. This is the final Shadow level and, as you might expect, the final level of the Dark Side story. This level is a lot easier than Final Rush. There's less rail grinding. And instead you have these like weird like cylinders, which they're weird, but they're also easy to manage, so as a result this level is just in general a lot easier. You still have artificial chaoses to worry about, but I mean, you generally have to worry about those anyway in this space colony, which apparently created them, I guess. But yeah, overall it's not a really hard level whatsoever. It's very, very simple. Don't really have a lot to say about it as a result. Just kind of a very weird finale for Shadow. But again, the game itself I feel like is just very weird for Shadow in general because, I mean, as we've mentioned before, I also just died. Oh my god. Hold on guys. Okay, I'm back. Like I said before, if I can get away with not having to use the stage again, that's fine with me. But yeah, like, Shadow's just had a very weird storyline in general. I mean, you pretty much spend the entire Darkseid storyline trying to figure out, like, what exactly he is, what he's doing, you know, all that stuff. Why is he helping Eggman? What's his true motives, etc., etc. And then to top it all off, even though the entire, like, idea of Sonic games is speed, you only have 4 Shadow levels in the entire game. The least of any character, pretty much. And it's just, I don't know, it's just very, very weird. I guess in retrospect, Tails also only has 4 levels, but they try to count the car level as a Tails level, even though I guess it's not really. But yeah, I don't know. I really don't know where I was going with those thoughts in general, but just kind of a weird addition for Shadow the Hedgehog. But I think, again, a lot of people just kind of connected with him because of that mystery about, like, who he is, what's he doing, why does he want revenge, what was his connection to this Maria girl, and all of that other stuff, so, yeah, kind of a tragic character, I guess. Because, yeah, Shadow did become, like, a very, very popular character after this game. Anyway, we're going to go upgrade hunting really quick. This is an upgrade we saw in Sonic's story. This is the Mystic Melody. As I said before, every character has a Mystic Melody, so we'll be getting the other characters' Mystic Melodies a bit later. But generally, you get the melody, you play after the shrines, and something will happen. You get a warp point, you get a line of rings that takes you somewhere, you get mysterious platforms. A bunch of different things can happen with Mystic Melody. So just, you know, get your Mystic Melody and play it whenever you find those shrines. And also, if you want to go for 180 emblems, memorize where those shrines are, because you'll need to get them or find them for a lot of the Lost Chow missions when you get to the emblem collecting. But yeah, this level's actually, like, I mean, especially when you compare it to Final Rush, like, I'd say it's probably, like, pretty easy to get an A rank here. The one thing I would recommend is, because you don't really get a lot of, like, style points in this level like you would in Final Rush, but kill a lot of enemies. It may seem like the enemies, like, the enemy kills don't add up that much, especially when you think about the time rating, which generally seems a little more important, but when there's just like a lot of enemies running around, the enemy KOs will rack up. Like, they'll add up at the very end, so I would definitely recommend getting enemy kills whenever you can. And save a lot of time and, you know, kind of get you to that A rank with a more safe cushion anyway. Like, I'm not going out of my way to get any, like, really weird enemy kills or get any, like, weird capsules or anything, but, you know, if there's an enemy in the way, definitely doesn't hurt to get the kill on it. That's pretty much where I stand with that. And I believe we're actually at the tail end here of this level. Oh wow, I didn't even know that stuff was there, if I'm being honest. Okay. Yeah, I remember when I first played this, I was like, why are all the, like, weird cylinder things from Carnival Night Zone in this level? That's pretty much what they are. Although I guess it's less those and more like the just, because I mean there's a couple of levels that kind of have that thing going on. Like even Launch Base Zone has those cylinders that go not vertically but horizontally. And there we go. That's the end of the level.
Here we go.
So let's get ready for the final boss, guys. Thank God.
Ultimate victory.
Hey, we actually A-ranked all of Shadow's levels, so that's kind of cool. Although, again, there are only 4 of them. So that really doesn't say much.
You never cease to surprise me, Blue Hedgehog. I thought that capsule you were in exploded in space.
You know, what can I say? I die hard.
So, there's more to you than just looking like me. What are you, anyway?
What you see is what you get. Just a guy that loves adventure. I'm Sonic the Hedgehog.
I see. But you know, I can't let you live. Your adventuring days are coming to an end.
Alright, Shadow. Time for me to finish this.
I don't know why they omitted the,
Chaos Control!
I don't see how you did the Chaos Control with an Emerald that's fake. It's really weird that they just, like, omitted that line. So I feel like that would have been self-explanatory. Would have explained how the hell Sonic actually got back on the Ark. Oh shoot. That was close. I'll get a 1-up and then I'll fight him.
I'll use your chaos control.
I could have actually used the lightspeed dash into him there. Man, I don't know why I'm like going all over the place like this.
I'll use your chaos.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with this fight in both stories. It's just weird. I feel like the analog stick is just like making me move like not in the direction I want to move. It just feels very finicky and very weird. So yes, I'm blaming the controller.
I'll use your chaos control. I'm not done with you yet. I'll use your chaos.
Like, I don't think there's like any like major difference between like the two fights. Like, I don't think like Sonic can do like anything that drastically different than Shadow. There's no like health difference or anything either. It's just, you know, it's for all intents and purposes the same exact fight that we did in Hero Side Story.
I'll use your chaos control.
See, I just really hate this part right here.
I'll use your
And like, see, like I keep getting offline. I'm pressing straight up on the control stick.
I'll use
I
your
don't know why this is like not doing what I want it to.
I'm not done.
There we
I'll use
go.
your chaos control.
Okay, so I think that's the gotta do.
I'll use
I'll wait a little longer than that.
I'm not done. I'll use your
There we go. One more hit. Oh, there, I actually got him right there. Sweet.
I told you, I'm the ultimate.
Killed him with the lightspeed dash. So let's see the final cutscene of the Dark Side story.
This completes my plan to take over the world. Now begins the glorious era of the Empire of Eggman.
And that's it. Enjoy the credits. Okay, well that's gonna do it for the credits. And before we get the final like preview, I'm gonna be showing off a different preview because normally you'd get the one for the final story, but I'm gonna show a different one. The one you get if you were to beat the dark story first before the hero side story. So I'm gonna show that one. After we get all these messages.
The military's top-secret weapon, Project Shadow, was stolen from the military base located on the deserted island in the southern seas. This incident increased worldwide terrorist activities. Sonic the Hedgehog was arrested. The adventure for truth leads to the incidents that shock the entire world. The story takes our hero Sonic from the Earth and into outer space. Sonic Adventure 2, Hero Side Story. Farewell, Sonic. Forever.
Yeah, I would not be able to take that trailer seriously. But yeah, just kind of an interesting thing. Like, you can't see both of those trailers, the one you get for beating Hero and the one you get for defeating the Dark Side story, in the same playthrough, because once you beat one of them, the second time you beat it, you'll get the final story trailer. And pretty much from that point on, whenever you complete like a story mode again, you'll always get that final story trailer. So yeah, felt like showing that, and I'll show the final story trailer at the beginning of the next video, or the next video where I actually like start the last side story and whatnot. But anyway, that's gonna do it for the Dark Side story. We are done with that. Once again, if you go to Dark Side, you have kind of a DVD menu of sorts where you can choose all the missions, go back and essentially revisit some old storyline points if you want to watch them again. Yeah, that's pretty much what this is. So you can do that, and as you can see, we have a last side story. The last side story is not very long. It'll probably only take 2 videos to get through. And I'm not going to be doing it in the next video. The next video I'm going to be revisiting old stages to get all of the upgrades that I missed. So we're going to be focusing on that next time. But yeah, this has been SlimKirby. This has been Sonic Adventure 2. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time for the upgrade cleanup. And after that, we'll be starting the last side story. So hope you guys are ready for that. See you guys next time. Later, folks.
Sonic the Hedgehog was arrested.